Little Valle Brewing, Withens Pale.
And remember, life is too short to be drinking shitty beer.
The sun isn't quite over the yardarm, but I've decided it's time for a beer. And I've got a bottle of this. Withens Pale from the Little Valle Brewery, based up in the People's Republic of Yorkshire. I don't know what it is, but all the beer I'm reviewing lately is coming from Yorkshire. Very strange. Yorkshire, as you know, is an independent state in the United Kingdom. They gained independence in the Civil War, made Jeff Boycott president for life. He's currently 375 years old, I think. Oldest man in the world. He hates everyone who isn't from Yorkshire, and everybody in Yorkshire worships him like a god. Some of that, or all of that, might not be true. I'll leave it up to you to work out. Anyway, let's stop talking bollocks and get back to the beer. This is from the Little Valle Brewery, based up in... where is the place? Now, that has caught me out because I had this all worked out. Oh, that's right. It's Cragvale, Hebden Bridge. Hebden Bridge in Yorkshire. And they share something in common with the Vocation Brewery as well. I think they're based up near there, or they do a beer called Hebden. I know that. I don't know whether that's connected or whether it's the location. Again, memory is all going to shit. One of the subscribers, I told him I had a bottle of this. He's from up in Yorkshire, and he said, and I can only imagine him saying it in a northern accent, so apologies if you talk nothing like this, but he said, I won't drink any of that stuff. There's too much witchcraft and sorcery going up there in that dale. It's full of evil. So I'm going to fucking drink it. And I'll tell you if it's evil or not. But I was looking it up actually. They've got a bit of an history of witchcraft up there. But fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? For fuck's sake. Yeah, so I'm going to review this with an open mind. If it's shit, I will tell you it's shit, and I will probably be on Jeff Boycott's wanted list. There'll be posters all around Yorkshire saying, nail this southern bastard for slagging our beer off. Anyway, let's stop talking shit and let's get this open. No, let's not get it open. Let's see what it is first. Okay, it's a 500ml bottle, 4.2% ABV. It's a light and hoppy, pale, I'm presuming, on the side, organic bottle conditioned beer. Organic. Yeah, if you look at the people who run this brewery, they met in Nepal in the Himalayas. One was Dutch, and the woman was a woman named Sue. Not a boy named Sue, and they decided to open a brewery, and this is the result. This stuff here. Let me just read out what it's got. It's got organic bottle conditioned beer, Withens Pale. At Little Valle, we make beer that takes you further. Look past the scene, go beyond what's been, and focus on what matters. Quality, taste, character. That's what it's all about. I know. I thought the Okie Kokie was what it was all about. I've been lied to all these years. Since we set off in 2005, we stayed true to our guiding principles: to make great beer, to enjoy the journey, and to share our passion with everyone we meet along the way. The journey, Withens Pale Ale, takes you on a voyage through floral cascade hops, meandering through hints of spice and citrus before landing on a deliciously dry finish. To enjoy Withens Pale Ale, store in a bottle upright in a cool environment. Carefully pour the beer into a glass and stop when the yeast sediment reaches the neck of the bottle. I always like to pour the yeast in, but on all the British beers, it tells you not to pour it in. all the foreign beers, like the Dutch stuff and especially the German stuff, you're supposed to pour that in, and the Belgian stuff as well. The Dutch. Did I just say Dutch? I don't drink Dutch beer. I drink Belgian beer. No, I've not seen a good one come out of Holland yet. Anyway, let's get this open and let's see what is going on with it. Right, there is the cat. Oh, that was another thing. He said that it reminds him of Royston Vasey, this place. And I'm just looking at Little Valle. You can imagine that being part of Royston Vasey, can't you? We didn't burn him. Right. On the nose, out the glass. On the nose, out the bottle. Oh, yes, very nice. Nice yeasty esters coming out of that. Mixture of fruity hops. And some malt on there as well. Some nice sweet malt. Smells quite promising. Now, should I or should I not pour the yeast in? I mean, it doesn't make any difference if you drink it or not. That could be a line from a song, couldn't it? It doesn't make a difference if we drink it or not. And that's why I'm not a singer. This is looking nice, actually. It's quite hazy. So, organic, you'd imagine that is not filtered. All right. There's little black dots in here, and I'm wondering whether that's come out of the bottle or whether it's... Oh, you know what that could be. Or could it? Yeah, I washed some of the barbecue stuff in the... Fuck, this stuff's going to kill me. I washed some of the barbecue stuff in the dishwasher last night. That could be what it is. I might die drinking this. And blame it on the witchcraft. On the nose. Yeah, fucking hell. A bit of froth on the nose there. Yeah, more of the same. It smells quite nice. I mean, it's only 4.2, but it does smell like it's a lot stronger. And there goes the yeast. Fuck it, let's live dangerously. I'm just hoping that that barbecue stuff does not kill me. Now that looks really nice. That's really hazy and good. Oh, what is that floating about in there? That is a bit of yeast, no doubt. Or it could be a bit of barbecue. It could be some moody chicken from yesterday. No, I think it's the yeast. So you're not supposed to have that floating about in there, but fuck it, I'm putting it in there. Let's get it down the hatch. Wish me luck. If I die from salmonella, you know it's either the barbecue or the witchcraft. I don't know what to make of that. There's certainly some spice in there. And there's a fair bit of malt on the back end. I'm not really getting the floral aromas, but this is cold. I'm just looking at the head on this. There is yeast sediment on the top. I can see that because the head is slightly orangey on the top, and I'm assuming that is yeast deposits. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's these bits floating in it, and there's a fair bit of carbonation on that as well. Let's dive in again. It's light drinking, I will give it that. And there's a little touch of caramel malt on the arse end of it. And a little bit of pale malt as well. But, and I don't know whether it's because this is chilled. Maybe this should have been left at sort of room temperature. They did say store it in a cool, dry place. There's no masses of citrus in there. There's definitely some spice. The dry finish they talk about. No, I wouldn't say it's dry. It was reminding me of a kind of unfiltered lager in a way. But also, is that a bit of yeast? Oh, there is a bit of yeast at the bottom of it as well. Now, I don't know whether I've completely screwed this up by pouring the yeast in, but I'm not getting much from that. Bit of spice, little subtle hop bitterness on that. Not masses and masses of citrus like they're saying. But it's not bad, it's quite light drinking. It's reminding me, as I say, of an unfiltered lager with a touch of hop bitterness on it as well. It's not bad, I will say that. It's quite nice drinking. It's organic, but it's certainly not, you know, there's no nasties in there. There's nothing that would make me want to pour the rest of this down the sink. It's just an average sort of pale ale. So what's the verdict? I didn't know what to expect from this. I just saw this was on offer in Morrison's. It was cheap, and I just thought I'll pick a bottle up, see how it goes. Despite all the witchcraft warnings and the potential, I'm not sure whether it is or not, but the potential bits of barbecue floating around in there, it doesn't taste bad. It certainly looks nice. That's a lovely hazy golden pale yellow type thing. There's bits of yeast in there. They say not to pour that in there. I always make a point of pouring it in there. I want to taste what them yeasty esters are like, you know. And you do get a lot of British brewers saying that, as I said. I've mentioned this before, but I always pour it in. I want to see what it tastes like with the yeast. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I'm just a nosy git. But as far as this goes, it's okay. It doesn't do anything amazing. It doesn't do anything obnoxious. I would give this, I'd give it a 6, no, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. I'd give it a 7 out of 10, and would I recommend it? If you're up there, you know, and this is on offer, yeah, get it. You won't be disappointed. This was on offer at Morrison's. If you see it at Morrison's, yeah, get it. Stick it in the fridge. On a day like this, take it out of the fridge, fire the barbecue up, and you'll be sweet as. But yeah, not amazing, but not obnoxious. 7 out of 10, and recommended if you get it cheap, or if you're up round Witchcraft Valle in Yorkshire. If they let you in, that is, you know, you've got to have a passport and you've got to get your DNA tested. And if you're a Cockney, you're fucked. You can't go in there. I've been banned now. I'm on the wanted list. Jeff Boycott has put out a price on my head. There's going to be Yorkshire bounty hunters. You'll be able to tell them. They come down with flat caps and their whippets. They've set their whippets on me. They're bastards. I'll get Percy on them. That'll fucking scare them. Not. And remember, beer is working class champagne.